Do you ever feel a knot in your stomach when you think about your income? Do you feel like your self-worth is tied to your paycheck, or like you're embarrassed to talk about money? This guided session will use EFT tapping to help you uncover hidden subconscious beliefs about your income that are secretly holding you back from financial freedom. So to get started, think about what your income is and picture that number in your mind, or maybe write it down on a piece of paper in front of you. Once you have that number, fill in the blank on this statement. Repeat out loud to yourself, "My income is, and this is what I'm worth." Filling the blank to speak your actual income. Let's say that one more time. My income is, and this is what I'm worth. Now, on a 0 to 10 scale, rate how true that feels, with 0 being the least amount of truth and 10 being the most true. Now begin tapping on the side of the hand and repeat after me. I have feelings of insecurity and embarrassment when I think about my income. And I'm ready to see myself as separate from my paycheck. Even though I lack confidence when it comes to my income. I acknowledge how my confidence and my income might be connected. I make X amount of income, and this is what I'm worth. I accept the way that this feels. Tapping on top of the head. All this insecurity about my income. Eyebrow point. This embarrassment about my income. Side of the eye. All of this lack of confidence that I have. Underneath the eye, this feeling that my income defines my self-worth. Underneath the nose, this discomfort around my financial situation. Underneath the mouth, all of these old feelings about money. Collarbone point. This fear of not being good enough. Underneath the arm. I honor these feelings and I'm open to letting some of them go. Now tapping on top of the head, just start to consider what your specific concerns are about your income. Is it a lack of confidence? Is it embarrassment when others learn about how much you make or how much you don't make? Or maybe it's feelings of insecurity about just not being good enough, not earning enough. Take a moment to identify what you're feeling and be specific. Tapping on the eyebrow point. This round is going to be fill in the blank, so at the end of each statement, fill in the blank based on what works for you. When I think about my income, I feel side of the eye. And this feeling makes me feel like underneath the eye. And because of this, it means that I am underneath the nose. I'm not making enough money and it causes me to underneath the mouth. I have this fear of collarbone. I honor all of these feelings and I'm open to underneath the arm. I choose to believe that. Top of the head. If you feel like there are more specific statements that you want to speak, feel free to pause this video and do so now. Otherwise, continue tapping on top of the head and repeat after me. I release this need for my income to define me. Eyebrow point. I choose to feel confident about my financial situation. Side of the eye. I am worthy regardless of what my income is. Underneath the eye. I'm open to new possibilities for my money mindset. Underneath the nose. And I trust in my ability to provide for myself and my family. I embrace a feeling of security and ease around money. Collarbone point. And I'm willing to create a more positive relationship with my income. Underneath the arm. I am confident, worthy, and capable. Top of the head. I love myself and I integrate this healing throughout all levels of my being. And you can stop tapping, taking a moment to just check in with how you're feeling, any thoughts, any sensations that came up. And again, picture your income in your mind or on the paper in front of you. And say out loud, my income is, and this is what I'm worth. Now measure how true that statement feels on a 0 to 10 scale, again with 10 being the most true. Alright everyone, thanks for joining me during this EFT tapping session. This is Oliver from the Artist Room, and I hope that it has provided you with some sort of insight related to you, your emotions, and your finances. I will see you next time.